For people that don't know you, could you just introduce yourself? Where are you from? Stuff like that.
So my name is Zach Lath. I post on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and I'm from Pennsylvania, and I'm 18 years old.
Awesome. Great, quick introduction there. And how did you get into content creating?
I like to tell a story because I've been making videos like ever since I think on my mom's computer in like 5th grade. I was filming like trick shot videos. I still have like an old like archive channel somewhere of all that, and then I got a phone in like 7th grade, and I would post like TikToks on there. And I've always just been making videos like for fun. And then like going into my junior year of high school, I decided to actually take it seriously and start committing to posting every day. And then it started ramping up to posting 2 times, 3 times, and then to posting on like all the different platforms, which I think I started posting on YouTube in summer of 2023, and then on TikTok consistently in summer of 2023. And then I started posting on Instagram like a year ago today or something like that. So I've always liked making videos. And then going into junior year of high school, I decided to commit to it and try to like really get something out of it.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of committing to it, when did you first start going viral and getting those followers?
So in winter of 2021, when the Spider-Man movie came out. So this wasn't actually my account. It was a group account that me and my friends had. It was called like The Real Spider-Man or something, and we just made a bunch of like funny parody videos. And I think it got to like 60,000 followers. And then shortly after that, I decided to just start posting on like a random alt account with 0 followers, and it was kind of just like a faceless sports account. And I think I got it to like 70,000 followers. Well, that's my account right now, and it was like a faceless sports account that I'll just post like funny slideshows on. And then I think that was like my sophomore year of high school. And then, I'm trying to think. It's kind of on and off. Like I would just post like when I felt like it, like for fun. I would only post like when I thought like I had a banger idea. And then I kind of fell off, and I was at like 70,000 for a while. And then that came to the start of my junior year of high school, where I started to post every day. So.
And I know your niche isn't I wouldn't say it's sport. Like, do you believe in niches, or do you think you can kind of just upload whatever you want?
I do believe in niches too. I believe in them less now. I believe that if you upload good content, it will get shown to people. I feel like, but as people grow their accounts, like right now, if I posted a sports slideshow like I did when I had 50,000 followers, it wouldn't do as well. But it depends on the content. Like if it was, I think I made some videos like for the Super Bowl, and they did well. So I think it all depends. I think if it's a good video, it will get shown. But like if, do you know who OK Kron is? Have you heard of that creator?
I'm going to tell you, I probably have, but like with all the fancy names and stuff like that, it's hard to keep up with, to be honest, but I definitely do. So
yeah, he was one of like the first big creators to follow me that's when I was like still faceless, and I was like, hey, like I really like your content and I kind of want to start doing stuff similar to you. And he was like, go for it. Like good content will always be shown to people. And then it took like 3 or 4 months to like actually get going again, because I would just post like the same sports slideshow over again. And it took like 4 or 5 months to actually like get going after I started like showing my face in videos, but it definitely paid off because now I've kind of built up like this whole thing over the last year and a half.
For sure. And I guess your niche would you say you kind of just focus on what's going on in the real world? Because you upload a lot of Minecraft movie content, and then before that it was a different topic. So what would you say kind of that is? It's just following a niche of whatever's going on in the world, or anyway, what goes on there?
Yeah, if people ask me that, I don't really know. That's definitely one of the main things I focus on. Like when I feel like making stuff about what's going on is definitely the easiest way to get my videos and to get any other people's videos pushed out, is to make videos off of like trending stuff. And I try to be as like creative as I can, because like with the Minecraft stuff, I thought of like so many ideas for that because of just one movie, which I think is crazy. And I posted like some other random videos like in between the Minecraft movie hype, and it still did well. And I try to put like, I haven't been doing much of it recently, but I've been trying to put like a funny twist on like things. So I don't really think I have a niche, honestly. I just try to maybe as like I develop my account more, but I just kind of try to make videos that are funny, relatable, entertaining. I've been making longer videos as of recent. They've been doing better. So yeah, I try not to like confine myself to a certain type of content or a certain like niche, and I try not to hold myself to like limits, and I just try to be creative.
For sure, for sure. And by the way, I love your content. It always makes me laugh when I see it. And
Thank you.
I would just like to say this right now is, I mean, I can't believe I'm interviewing you right now, talking to you, because a year ago I went from loving your content to now talking to you. So moving on, kind of just past this content stuff, what, I mean, still kind of about content stuff, but has this become your full-time job? Are you making money off of this? And of course, you don't have to answer this, but is this just kind of something you want to pursue in the future after you graduate high school and things like that?
So I'm a senior in high school right now, and I'm getting ready to make my decision on college. So I make money from TikTok and YouTube, and I think, I mean, obviously, I think my college decision will be, I do want to go to college because I've been taking like tough classes throughout high school, like the last 2-3 years, and I've been able to manage, and I've been able to balance that with videos just fine. And I feel like sometimes, I mean, I'm taking like a marketing class, and I feel like sometimes that it's kind of helped me with like my videos in some ways. And I think I can definitely manage it in college, and I'll make more connections in college with other video creators or professors, depending on where I go. So, in terms of like a full-time job, definitely is something that I want to pursue. Like right now, I would say I could move out and do this full-time, but I don't think that would be fun. I think I can make so many more friends in college and make so many more connections. So yeah, I am chasing that as like a full-time job. Whether it's in like the field of like media and video creation, or if it's just like solo doing YouTube. And I don't even know if TikTok's going to be around for that long, but
Yeah, I know. Been lots of talks about banning it. But if someone were to ask you right now, choose between school or content creation, what would you do?
probably content creation, because I always tell my parents this, that like after like you live, like it's done. I'm not going to get another chance at living in my teenage years and like chasing my dreams of being a video creator. And I feel like a lot of people overlook that. A lot of people don't chase their dreams, and I'm blessed to like have this opportunity to make videos because all I've ever wanted. But I mean, I feel like for me, like school and videos work hand in hand, and they kind of like, if let me think, like last summer, like the only thing that I was thinking about was videos. Like I didn't have school. I was working a job a little bit, but like the only thing I was thinking about was videos. And I like burned out at the end of August last year. And school kind of gives me that cushion of like, I get to talk to friends, hang out with friends, go out to lunch with them, and be in class and like learn stuff. And then after that, I come in with a fresh mind and I make videos. So I feel like those kind of work hand in hand, but I would definitely prefer videos.
Yeah, that's definitely a new response I've heard. One of the better ones. I love that response. But speaking of school and friends, when you first started off, and even not your friends, it could have been people you hated, was there anyone that told you in the beginning that, you know, you would fail, you would suck at this, anything like that?
Not really, because I kind of did it on the low. And then when people like saw my videos, I already had like, I think like one of the first kids that like knows my account in school was when I had like 300K. And
Okay.
I kind of just made like an alt account, and I was just posting on it, and then kids like around my school started to notice it. So I didn't really tell anybody, and then they just kind of found out about it. So there wasn't really that period where I was like, oh hey guys, I'm starting to make videos. Like there wasn't really like a time period for that criticism because nobody knew. I was just making videos. I've been making videos for, I don't know, since August 2023, and then it probably took like 6 or 7 months for people to like notice my account.
And what did they think about it once they noticed it?
Trying to think. I mean, a lot of the kids at my high school already know me. I can see there's some younger kids at my school. Like I'm a senior in high school, so there's some like freshmen and sophomores that think my videos are weird, but like they don't know who I am, and all the older kids at my school like know who I am as a person. Like the silly videos that I post aren't like a complete reflection of who I am. So I mean, honestly, I haven't really gotten like a lot of hate for this at all. It's been like pretty cool, and I just try to. It's mostly in like DMs, like people saying stuff, and it's just like I don't know. I kind of just tune those out as well.
When you make your videos now, do you kind of have a schedule, or since you're just so popular on the platform, you kind of just know you can post once a week, twice a week, you'll get views, anything like that?
When I started, like I didn't just start posting 3 times a day. I think I started off. I just want to post one video, and I wanted to brainstorm 5 ideas, and then in the span of 5 months, it got to I think 2 videos a day, and then I don't really keep track of my ideas. Just whenever I come up with an idea, I put it down in my notes, and then in the span of like 1.5 years, I have like a notes page on my phone with let me think. I think like 2,800 video ideas, like in a year and a half. So for people that want to start videos, I would just say set like a certain level and then keep like slowly like bumping up the level. If you're starting and you've never made videos on social media before and you're saying that you just want to go full throttle and you want to make a minute-long video every single day, you're gonna get super exhausted. And like when I first started, I would just make one like 10-second video every day, and then I eventually kept pushing my comfort levels and kept like I don't know leveling up until I got to this point. So that's what I would say. Um, like for people that want to start making videos.
And speaking of that topic, it's actually one of my questions is, what advice do you have for people that want to become a content creator?
I would say something that I did when I first started that I wish that I didn't do was that I kind of took inspiration from others like too much, and I kind of didn't do my own thing at the beginning. Like the passion was still there, but I wasn't really doing what I wanted to do. I was just seeing like the viral videos that would do well. And I see a lot of kids do that like nowadays, like kids that will like do out my videos, and I feel like the passion was there for me, but I was just like copying videos that were viral. And then eventually I started putting my own twist on things. But for kids that want to start making videos, I'll definitely say try to be as creative as you possibly can, and that anything can go viral. And you kind of have to have the attitude that's like, this could go viral instead of like, this could flop. Because like nowadays I still post videos and I have no clue if they're going to do well or not. But that's kind of like the fun part of it. Like I try to make 2 videos that I know are going to be bangers, and then a video that's either going to get 1 million views or like 2,000 views. So you've kind of got to have a positive attitude, and that this is one of my favorite. This has kind of helped me be really consistent in the past year or so, is that you've got to leave like what you did tomorrow behind, because I like to think like yesterday's success doesn't matter if I don't do it again today. And that's kind of what keeps me going. Like if I have a video that had 1 million views yesterday, but today I upload 2 videos and they both get like 10,000 views, then eventually that video with 1 million views will slow down, and then my views for the next day will be low. So I kind of try to make I don't know my best videos every day, and I don't really pay attention to the views and stuff as much. Oh, you're muted.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Good. All right. I'm so sorry about that. But speaking of making videos and things like that, would you say you ever upload just to stay consistent and not really, the video's not going to do good, but you just upload anyway to kind of just give your fans a video, even if it's not the best? If you know what I'm asking?
Yeah, that's a great question. I feel like I definitely used to do that a lot more. Like January of 2024, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start posting 3 times a day. And then there were definitely days where I would post like a video early that did really well, and then like the next 2 videos would kind of be mid, because I would just like my goals back then would just to be like, I'm gonna get a 100,000 view video every day. But I feel like now I'm more flexible, and I'm just trying to upload like my best videos that I can every day, and I try to always upload the best videos that I can. That's a great question though, because I think like the other day, I mean, I've been posting 3 times a day for so long, and I think the other day I posted 2 good videos, and then I didn't really have a third video, so I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna upload these to all platforms, and then I'm gonna get a good night's sleep. So I definitely I don't know. There's definitely a balance that's important between quality and quantity. But it depends on the creator for sure. Yeah, anymore I don't really post a video just to get one out. I'd rather go to bed and have a fresh mind for tomorrow than try to force like a third or fourth video that I know is gonna be mid, because there can always be like a news event that pops up tomorrow that I can make a couple videos about, or I can get a brand new idea tomorrow instead of staying up until 2 a.m. trying to make like a third or fourth video that will probably flop.
Yes, for sure. And that kind of leads me to my next question is, is there ever a point where you're running out of ideas and there's not new stuff going on in the world, and how do you overcome this? Well, what happens there?
That's a great question. I'm kind of going through that right now because the Minecraft movie hype is kind of dying down. And I feel like with that, I go back through like my old videos, and I don't try to copy them completely, but I kind of take like the characteristics that they had and I try to turn that into something new. Like, I try to create like shareable content, like videos that people will either repost or videos that people will share with their friends. And I kind of look at those characteristics, and I try not to copy like the videos exactly, but I try to like, I don't know if this makes sense, but take like the same characteristic that like the other videos had. Like, it can be a relatable video. Like, let me think. It could be like, I don't know, how bro looks at me in class, or like the videos that bro sends to me, and those kind of are all videos that are going to get shared, but they're not like the exact same video. So that's kind of what I do when there's nothing like really trending like right now.
Yeah, and I gotta ask, just speaking of the Minecraft movie, did you see it in theaters?
I did see it. I saw it Saturday. Yeah, it was a good movie.
I'm going to see it tomorrow, but I definitely missed the hype because I wanted to see people like throw popcorn in the air and stuff like that. But when
probably would still happen.
Yeah, it just depends.
It's like a trend.
It's like a trend for sure. Definitely, yeah. It's one of those quick trends.
But going back to what you said something about like certain schedule that you have. Do you mean like in terms of when I post, or in terms of like when I edit videos and stuff?
Well, I think, just asking your schedule, I meant more like, I kind of forgot my exact question, but usually what I mean by those questions is just, what's your schedule like? Do you kind of just have a set time, like you come home from school every day at 3 p.m., you edit, and then every day at 7 p.m. you make a new video? And that's what I meant by that question.
It all just depends. I try to think of my ideas before I go to sleep, but it hasn't really been like that lately. So for me right now, it's kind of just been like, I get home and then I either lift or I do homework to like just get my mind fresh. And then usually I'll brainstorm, like I'll just lay down like with music on, and I'll try to think of ideas. And then, I don't really have like a set time to edit and film. I kind of all just do it at once, and that usually takes a long time. I feel like I could split that up better, like when I get to college. But I usually try to get my videos out of the way as quick as I can, but I also try to make sure that it's high quality. Like, I feel like if I have a good idea at 4:00, I always, like, instead of filming it, I'm trying to like one up that video, and I'm trying to, how can I make that video better, or I'm trying to think of what's a better idea than that, instead of just filming it right at 4:00, like when I think of the idea. And it's kind of, I was talking to one of my other creator friends about that, and I was asking him if it's like procrastination or if it's like pushing myself to like be the best. And I guess it's like a mix of both, because the video idea can be really good, but I can like sit there and think for an hour and try to think of like more ideas, even though like the video idea that I had now was already a good idea. Sorry, I don't usually talk for the song, but
you're good. Take your time. Yeah, it's all for you. I love hearing your advice and everything like that. So
yeah, thank you. What else? But yeah, it's kind of just like a mix of procrastination, and I feel like I do all of my best work like when I'm like against the clock. Like, I try to get all my videos out before like 1. So I feel like from like 11 to 1, I'm always like working like as quick as I can. But when I get home at 4, even if I have like a bunch of good ideas, I usually like push it off. But yeah.
Yeah, definitely kind of some great information there with that schedule stuff. But I would
It's different
like
for
to
everyone.
ask, yeah, definitely. And that kind of just leads me to my next question is what do you think one reason people fail when it comes to content creation?
I'll consistency for sure. Um, that's the reason why my account failed. Like when I was a freshman in high school, was because when I first blew up, I would make like a funny slideshow for every like pro team, and then I think I made like 90 because there's like 90 main sports teams, and then after that, I would just like I don't know, post like once a week or whenever I felt like it. And consistency definitely keeps you honest, like in your process, and it keeps you like working hard, honestly. Because if you just post like when you feel like it's kind of like the gym. Like if you just do 5 reps, you're not going to get any stronger. But by posting day after day after day after day, and like pushing through those tough view days or the days where you have no ideas, like makes you better at it. It's made me a lot more efficient, like in my brainstorming process. So I feel like for people that want to start content creation, that's definitely, you gotta form consistency, like in some aspects, even if it's really small, even if it's just like at first I just wanted to make one video and I tried to think of 5 ideas because I knew that over the span of a month, that would be 150 ideas. So, and then over time it became more. So definitely, I would say consistency and like not standing out, even though I didn't really stand out when I first started posting, but eventually I kind of like got my own like touch that I can put on videos. So yeah, I feel like that's why people fail. Is they try to just like they try to imitate like what's going viral so much that they become like unrecognizable in what they post. And I feel like I'm kind of like that sometimes. Like sometimes all videos blow up, but it's so similar to what people are posting that it will have like 200,000 likes and the follower to like ratio will be like really bad because it's like an idea that people have already done. So
Yeah, I've experienced that a lot in some of my accounts that I've made before is that like to follow ratio. But a few more questions and then I will let you go for the evening. But have you ever posted something and you later took it down because it just maybe didn't send the right message across or didn't get the views you wanted, just anything like that?
I've with all the like the content creator friends that I've talked with, I feel like I definitely take videos down like the least out of all of them because I've had so many experiences where I've posted a video where like honestly, if I think it's a good video, I leave it up and I try to always post videos that I think are like truly good and truly have a chance at going viral. But I'm not gonna take down a video unless it literally is like not eligible. It will tell you if it's not eligible for the For You page. Or there have been videos, I think I made a video about like 2020 songs like a couple weeks ago. And in 20 minutes, it had like 30 likes. And I was like, okay, something's wrong. And then I deleted it. And then I think I edited like a couple little things. And then it got like 1.4 million views. So unless it's like an error with the algorithm, I won't take something down. But yeah, I've had videos blow up like 2 months after I've posted them. So unless it's literally not getting shown to anyone, I usually don't take videos down.
Yeah, great response there.
Like,
And another question kind of building off of that is I know, so 30 likes for someone starting off would be a lot, but definitely for someone bigger would not be a lot. So how has your perspective changed from then to now with content creation?
that's a good question. I think about that a lot because sometimes I post and then I think like, oh, like me 5 years ago would be like, holy crap, I got 100 likes in 10 minutes, but nowadays that's like underperforming. I haven't, I'm trying to think. I feel like my outlook has kind of just been always to enjoy it. And I feel like I really enjoy making videos. And at the end of the day, like a flop doesn't really matter because I get to make videos tomorrow and I get to be more creative. Oh, I definitely would say the thing that I said about before about like consistency and like you can't take yesterday's wins or losses into the next day because it truly doesn't matter. And like the only way I've been able to like keep up the success was like just to post the videos, and then immediately after I post the videos, I can't focus on if they do bad or good because that will impact like the videos that I post tomorrow. So last summer I posted some videos about like Despicable Me songs or something, and I think it got like 12 million views. And literally for like 30 days straight, that video was getting like 100,000 likes every day. And I kind of slacked off because I was like, oh, I'm getting so many views like from this Minions video. Like I don't really need to focus. And then after that Minions video died, I had like no ideas, and yeah, that was at like the end of last August. So that kind of made me like change my mindset into like no matter how good the video that I posted yesterday was, like that video is gonna die eventually, and then I need to think of videos that I can post for today and tomorrow and for so on. That's definitely how my mindset has changed.
Yeah, definitely consistency. And this is another question. What do you think is more important, consistency or passion with what you're doing?
I feel like passion. Because you can be consistent at something, but you can't really enjoy it. And I feel like passion has like fueled me to get better at this. And consistency, I could just say, I'm gonna post a video every day. And if I'm really not passionate about it, my videos could suck for a year straight. But I feel like my passion for this and like the goals that I'm striving for have definitely pushed me to become better and be more consistent with everything. I was going to say something about your question from before, but I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, go ahead. Anything.
Yeah, just edit this out. I was thinking of
for sure.
It's something about how my mindset has changed, but I forgot what I was going to say.
If you can't remember it, it's okay, but definitely I would love to hear your responses.
I hate forgetting about ideas like that happens. My short-term memory is like terrible because I've kind of trained myself to like as soon as I come up with an idea, I just put it in my notes. And now like if my phone isn't right next to me when I think of an idea, it's just gonna like go away. So definitely. My short-term memories. Yeah. That's like one downside, but I've got to write everything down right when I think of something. I guess we can go on to the next question if I remember what I said.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, that pissed me off all the time. It happens in school, it happens here, so
oh wait, I remember what it was.
Go ahead.
So something that it kind of all might be confusing at first, but it all like makes sense to me now. Is that like when I post a video, like the results of it like aren't in my hands anymore. Like kind of when I post a video, like no matter how many times I check on the video, it won't change the number of views that it's gonna get. So that's kind of why I always try to think about like the next video or the next opportunity, because like once I post those 3 videos, like whether one of them gets taken down or one of them does bad, like no amount of like being sad or complaining is gonna change like the fact that my video flopped yesterday, and that like the best thing that I can do is just focus on the next day. So that's definitely how my mentality has changed. Like if I got a video taken down, I remember my freshman year, I had a video like with 500K views that got taken down, and I was like really upset. But like I feel like me nowadays, like I've had videos get taken down with like more views, and I'm just like, I don't know, on to the next one. Like I can't really change anything. Like the automation system on TikTok is kind of weird, so I can't really change that.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely agree with you there. And forgot I was gonna respond to your question, but I do not remember what you just said, but I do not remember what I was gonna say. Again, I'm forgetting, just like you said. But this is one of my favorite questions: is how do you feel about AI taking over? Because obviously AI is becoming way more advanced by the day. Do you feel like you kind of slipped in right at the same do you feel like you kind of just slided into content creation at the right time and you gained that popularity before AI took over? Because now I feel like for people that are starting off now, AI kind of sets that boundary, and it's just very hard to make content with all the fancy stuff coming out. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, they're definitely like have you seen like, I don't know, like the Italian like brain rot videos, like those ones? Yeah,
Yes, I
those are
have.
all AI. Those are all AI. The voice is AI. The script is probably AI.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's really no script. And those videos are getting like 2, 3 million views.
Mm-hmm.
And something that I've tried to like ask ChatGPT like for ideas for my content, and it's not very good at all. Like it gives me some information, but the actual video ideas that it gives me are like kind of bad. So I feel like in my niche, and I feel like like videos that are enjoyable aren't gonna be made by AI. I feel like video like AI kind of takes like the human what's it called? Human like quality out of videos. So I feel like AI is definitely taken over like definitely a part of social media, but I feel like humans are definitely here to stay. Like unless ChatGPT like does something crazy, because
Mm-hmm.
every once in a while I'll ask them for like creative, funny ideas, and then I'll just look at it and I'll just be like, "What is this?" Like it's I don't know,
Yeah.
it'll just be like dad jokes or something not creative at all. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I feel like for people just starting social media, I don't think I don't really see a ton of AI videos on my For You page. So I feel like new creators really shouldn't have anything to fear. AI is definitely taking up portion, and people that create videos that aren't really similar to me, that kind of don't have to have like a funny twist on a video, definitely can use AI to help them out a ton on videos. But gladly, like for my case, AI isn't gonna replace like the videos that I make. So hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not, because I love your content, and then there's many other people out there too. So hopefully AI doesn't take over, and which I don't think it will. So that was really my last question for you. But a personal question I love asking anyone is, do you ever get noticed in public, and how often?
Ooh, let me think. So my first time, like, obviously there's kids like in school,
Mhm.
but I was at like a flag football game with my friends in like December, and there were these two like 8-year-old kids like yelling my name like when I was playing. And I was like, "What do you guys want?" And they're like,
Uh-huh.
are you Zach Lath?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." It's crazy. And I just changed like my Xbox name to like Zach Lath because it was like something different. And there's been like a couple kids that are like, "Oh, are you the guy that makes videos?" And I was like, "Yeah," and that's really cool. But I don't really count that as like in public, but yeah. Another thing is actually it's kind of something like personal with family, but let me think.
Yeah.
Like my aunt and uncle came over for like dinner, and they were like, "Oh, like my cousins want us to get a picture with you because they see your videos on TikTok." And I was like, "Oh, that's so funny."
Uh-huh.
They saw my videos, and yeah, I thought that was really funny. But yeah, I've only been recognized in public like a couple times, but it's still cool.
Yeah, do you kind of consider yourself, I mean, I'm not going to say famous, but I mean, however you want to think of famous, but do you kind of consider yourself famous in a way?
Honestly, not really. Like, I feel like, especially for the type of like videos that I make, I feel like, I mean, I'm like a short form creator, and that's kind of the least like identifiable type of content. I feel like my social media status like doesn't really change me at all. It's just, I don't know, I kind of see it as like an outcome of like the hard work that I've put in like the last year and a half. So I don't really consider myself like famous, or I don't know, not really. But what else? Yeah, I don't want, I've seen creators like let that get to their head, but at the end of the day, like social media is kind of just like a hobby for me, and I don't really want to be seen as